The Galactic Queen. The Dreamer. In a quiet, picturesque village surrounded by vast, ancient forests and fields that glowed faintly under the moonlight, there lived a young girl named Lina. Lina was unlike anyone else in her village. While the other children played or helped with daily chores, Lina spent her nights gazing at the stars, dreaming of far-off worlds and the mysteries they held. Her imagination was a tapestry of vibrant possibilities, woven with tales told by her grandmother, Elder Nura, the village's storyteller and keeper of ancient wisdom. Every evening, Lina and Nura would sit together under the starlit canopy, and Nura would recount stories of courage, adventure, and the secrets of the cosmos. The stars, Nura would say with a knowing smile, are not just beautiful lights in the sky. They are gateways, paths waiting to be walked by those brave enough to follow them. Lina's heart swelled with longing every time she heard these words. She made herself a solemn promise. One day, she would find a way to explore the stars and unravel their secrets. Her curiosity was insatiable, and her dreams were as boundless as the night sky. The village's plight. Though the village was peaceful, it faced a dire challenge. Each year, the fields that had once glowed brightly with life began to dim. The crops withered, and the villagers grew anxious. Whispers of an ancient curse, known as the Shadow Veil, spread through the village like wildfire. The darkness steals our light, the elders warned. It has come to claim what is ours. But Lina refused to believe in curses. Every problem has a solution, she insisted. We just have to find it. One evening, as she sat by the dimming fields, a spark of inspiration ignited in her mind. She turned her gaze to the stars, the symbols of hope and mystery that had always comforted her. What if the light from the stars could save us, she wondered. It was a daring idea, one that no one in the village had ever considered. From that moment, Lina devoted herself to her vision. She scavenged materials from the village, broken tools, discarded mirrors, and bits of metal, and transformed her small workshop into a hub of invention. The first attempt. Weeks of tireless effort culminated in Lina's first invention, a rudimentary light collector designed to capture and direct starlight. The villagers gathered to witness her test, their faces a mixture of hope and doubt. Lina's heart raced as she activated the machine. At first, a faint beam of light emerged, casting a gentle glow over a small patch of the field. The villagers cheered, their hope rekindled. But their joy was short-lived. The machine began to sputter, groan, and then collapse in a shower of sparks. Disheartened but not defeated, Lina returned to her workshop. She analyzed every piece of her failed design, her mind a storm of questions. What went wrong? Can I truly fight the darkness? Her resolve was shaken, but deep inside, she refused to let failure have the final say. The second failure. Lina rebuilt the machine, this time using sturdier materials and refining its mechanisms. She was more careful, more precise, and her determination burned brighter than ever. The villagers, though skeptical, gathered once again to watch her second attempt. When she activated the machine, the beam of light was stronger and more stable than before. It spread across the field, igniting hope in everyone's hearts. But then, as if summoned by the light, a shadowy force rose from the ground. The darkness swirled and thickened, smothering the beam and rendering the machine useless. A wave of despair washed over the crowd. The shadow veil is too strong, someone muttered. Lina is just a child. She can't save us. The weight of their doubt was heavy on Lina's shoulders. She withdrew to her workshop, overwhelmed by frustration and sadness. seeking guidance. That evening, Lina sat by the river, staring at the stars reflected on its surface. Her grandmother joined her, wrapping her arm around Lina's shoulders. "Failure is not the end, Lina," Nura said gently. "It is a lesson. The stars do not give their light to those who give up." "What have you learned from this?" Lina thought for a moment, her mind replaying the events of her failed attempts. "The light is strong," she said finally, "but it isn't enough on its own. I need to amplify it, and protect it from the shadows." Nura's eyes twinkled with pride. "Then you know what to do. The real question is, are you brave enough to try again?" Lina straightened, her resolve solidifying. "I'll try. But this time, I need help." The village unites. The next morning, Lina called the villagers together. "I cannot do this alone," she told them. "The light belongs to all of us, and together, we can make it stronger. Will you help me?" At first, the villagers hesitated. But as Lina spoke with passion and determination, they began to rally behind her. The blacksmith offered reinforced metal. The weaver provided sturdy fabric to shield. "The village unites," continued. The weaver provided sturdy fabric to shield the machine from the elements, and the children scoured the riverbanks, collecting smooth, reflective stones. Even the elders, who had once dismissed Lina's dreams, shared their wisdom about ancient techniques that had been long forgotten. Day by day, the machine took shape. It was no longer just Lina's creation, it was the village's hope, born of unity and shared effort. The towering device gleamed under the sunlight, with mirrored panels angled to catch the stars, protective barriers to ward off the shadows, and an intricate mechanism designed to amplify the light and channel it directly into the fields. The third attempt. On the night of the third test, the villagers gathered once more, their faces illuminated by the soft glow of lanterns. This time, there was not just fear in their eyes but also a glimmer of belief. Lina stood before the machine, her heart pounding. The stars seemed to shine brighter than ever, as though they, too, were watching and waiting. With a deep breath, Lina activated the device. A brilliant beam of starlight erupted from the machine, slicing through the darkness with unwavering intensity. The crowd gasped as the light spread across the fields, bathing them in a radiant glow. But the victory was not yet won. From the edges of the fields, the shadow veil rose again, more ferocious than ever. Tendrils of darkness coiled and writhed, lunging at the light like a living entity. The machine strained under the pressure, its hum growing louder as it fought to maintain its power. The villagers, inspired by Lina's courage, joined hands and began chanting. Their voices, filled with hope and determination, resonated through the night. Lina felt their energy coursing through her, and she adjusted the machine, amplifying the light even further. The darkness faltered. Slowly but surely, the shadow veil began to retreat, its oppressive weight lifting. The fields, once dim and lifeless, glowed with renewed vitality. The crops sparkled like jewels, their radiance spreading across the village. When the last shadow vanished, the villagers erupted into cheers. Tears streamed down Lina's face as she looked out at the glowing fields, a symbol of their triumph over despair. A new revelation. As the villagers celebrated, the machine emitted a soft hum. Lina's medal, a cherished gift from her grandmother, began to glow faintly. Before their astonished eyes, the medal projected a luminous holographic map into the air. Stars and constellations shimmered on the map, forming a glowing pathway that led beyond the skies. Nura stepped forward, her voice filled with awe. "This is no ordinary medal, Lina. It is a key. The stars have chosen you for something far greater. The villagers fell silent, staring at Lina with newfound respect and wonder. Lina gazed at the map, her heart racing. It was a call to adventure, a chance to fulfill her deepest dreams. The Galactic Trials. With the blessings of the villagers and her grandmother's wisdom to guide her, Lina prepared for her journey. Using the knowledge she had gained, she built a star vessel, a magnificent ship powered by starlight and ingenuity. As she soared into the cosmos, Lina encountered worlds unlike anything she had ever imagined. On a fiery desert planet, she learned resilience as she braved scorching winds to uncover ancient secrets. On an underwater world filled with bioluminescent creatures, she discovered the power of teamwork, relying on her newfound allies to navigate its treacherous depths. In a floating labyrinth of crystal towers, she was tested on her wisdom, solving riddles that required both intellect and heart. Each challenge strengthened Lina, transforming her into a fearless explorer and a compassionate leader. The glowing map guided her from one trial to the next, its light growing brighter with every victory. Eventually, it led her to a celestial star unlike any other, a radiant orb of pure energy that held the power to restore balance to the universe. The return of the Galactic Queen. When Lina returned to her village, the transformation in her was undeniable. Her once wide eyes, filled with dreams of the stars, now carried the wisdom of someone who had walked among them. She shared her discoveries with the villagers, teaching them how to harness the energy of the cosmos to sustain their fields and ensure a brighter future. In honor of her courage and selflessness, the villagers crowned her the Galactic Queen. It was not just a title but a testament to her journey, from a starry-eyed dreamer to a leader who had faced the unknown and returned with gifts of hope and light. Under Lina's guidance, the village flourished like never before. The fields glowed brighter each year. The return of the Galactic Queen continued. Under Lina's guidance, the village flourished like never before. The fields glowed brighter each year, their radiance no longer vulnerable to the shadow veil. With Lina's knowledge of the cosmos and the villagers' newfound unity, they created innovations that elevated their lives. They learned to channel starlight into energy for their homes, tools, and even for crafting vibrant art that celebrated their connection to the universe. Lina's story spread far and wide, drawing visitors from distant lands who sought to learn from her and witness the luminous village. Her bravery became a beacon of inspiration, not only for her people but for anyone who dared to dream of a better future. A legacy among the stars. Though her heart was tethered to her village, Lina knew that her destiny lay beyond it. The stars still called to her, their mysteries whispering promises of endless discovery. She visited often, bringing tales of her adventures and gifts from the galaxies she explored. But her journey was far from over. One day, as she stood at the edge of the glowing fields, Lina addressed the villagers. "The stars have taught me that our light is strongest when we share it," she said. "I will continue to explore the universe and bring back what I learn, but remember this, every one of you carries the same light within you. Together, you can overcome anything." With their blessings and smiles lighting her way, Lina boarded her star vessel once more. Her ship, now a symbol of her courage and unity with her people, disappeared into the night sky, leaving a trail of shimmering stardust. The Queen's enduring spirit. Generations passed, but Lina's legacy lived on. The villagers continued to honor her teachings, passing down stories of her courage and wisdom. Children grew up hearing of the girl who had stared at the stars and dared to dream, and they, too, found inspiration in the endless sky. Statues of the Galactic Queen adorned the village, depicting Lina with her medal glowing brightly and her ship soaring toward the heavens. These monuments were not just reminders of her deeds but symbols of what the human spirit could achieve when united by hope, curiosity, and determination. Though no one could say where Lina's journey ultimately led, some villagers swore they saw her ship among the stars on clear nights, its light still guiding those who dared to follow their dreams. Moral of the story: 1. Failure is a stepping stone to greatness. Each failure Lina faced taught her valuable lessons, showing that persistence and learning are the keys to success. 2. Strength lies in unity and collaboration. Lina's greatest triumphs were achieved not alone but with the support and contributions of her community. 3. Dream beyond the stars. Lina's story teaches us that the universe is vast, and so are the possibilities within us. True success lies in pursuing our dreams while uplifting those around us. And so, Lina's legend became eternal, a testament to the power of dreams, resilience, and the unyielding light within us all. Did you enjoy the story? Don't forget to subscribe to your channel Kids Spot, hit the bell icon to be the first to know about our next story, and share this one with your friends. We'd love to hear from you. Who wants to share an idea for our next story? Let us know in the comments and be part of the magic. This is your channel, Kids Spot.